Okay. Uh, All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining in with us tonight, whether you're live with us or you're going to get the recording tomorrow where you can share it with your buddies and your friends. I'm Rusty Lackey. I've been with ItWorks Global for 24 years full time. I left as a senior vice president of a major bank from one of the top five from the Federal Reserve. I was after more time and making memories with my wife and my two little girls, which are now grown girls. But because of this opportunity, it's given me a life of freedom. And once you gain that life of freedom, uh, you live life on your terms at that point. And why it works? Well, I chose it because the owner of the company, Mr. Pentecost, that you'll see right there to the right, um, he's a man of integrity, a man of honor. He honors his word. So I want you to meet It Works. Is exactly how what got me hooked 24 years ago. And I'm going to say this, and I'll get right into the slides. Is I love the teamwork. I love that we're a faith-based company, and nobody wins until we all win together. So everybody makes a contribution. We work as a team here. That's what keeps you in business all these years. So why it works? We're a family-owned business since 2001. We have an incredible line of affordable results products that our company is driven by products. If you look at the lower left-hand corner, that's Mr. and Ms. Pentecost, Cindy, John, and Stacy Alcala, our CEO, which is doing an excellent job. And the beautiful part about this, when you get in, if you're just in America, you immediately become a global business person because we operate in 19 other countries. And your websites, they translate into every language. And so we have no barriers there that hold you back. We've been debt free since 2009. And what I love about this company is we're one of the most giving companies in the industry. We have a great gives back program, and we have a huge heart for giving back. And ItWorks supports anti human trafficking, pediatric cancer support, international crisis support, um, humanitarian aid, veteran support, which is a big deal for me and my family, and we're always community engagement. Next slide. Here's our vision for 2025, and we've built on this for the last 24 years as we live well, but we live free. And that is our mission, to help you live just that. And our mantra is changing lives together. You don't go anywhere unless we win together. And changing lives, 1 million lives this year is a big deal. We're going to actually hit that and go beyond it. We already well over 600,000 people since March the 1st. And I'm highly excited to see the rate of growth, but the results that people are getting physically and financially. So It Works products deliver noticeable results. You can see, and you can feel it. Conveniently fits into your daily routine, even with a busy schedule, backed by science. And the research we have, PubMed does the clinicals on our product line, each ingredient, and it's developed with the highest quality of ingredients. And the BRN Plus for weight control is literally causing people to melt. Personally, I've had some health issues, and I'm up in my mid 60s. In the last 16 months, I lost the last 159.8. I'm back down 10th grade high school weight, and I didn't lose any muscle mass. I lost fat. And so I still work out. I'm still strong. But here's one thing that you got to understand: in order to effectively lose weight, you're going to have to get your gut health back. And once you get your gut health back, that's what helps everything. It lowers cortisol. And once you get that back, you start to feel good. And therefore, that helps you control your appetite. With this BRN Plus, you burn fat, but you retain muscle. It's kind of like an anti-aging deal. And it's one of my favorite products in the entire mix. I never go a day without it. Hey, and if you want a beauty line for hair care, we have it. And in fact, I wasn't really excited about it to start with, but I can tell you one thing: I use it every single day now. And you can see it even helps your hair to grow. And my wife and I have daughters and sisters and a granddaughter. I'm surrounded by women, and they love this particular hair care. In healthy lifestyle, we have a happy coffee. If you're stressed out and you need to lower the cortisol, or just enjoy a nice cup of coffee, any way you want to fix it, but you can actually feel the stress leaving. That is the coffee for you. And it's got all the mushrooms in it, and everything else just to mellow you out. You think clearer and you become more productive in your day. So weight control. If you want to do keto, the keto program, we have keto coffee. It's a delicious coffee. But the one thing that excites me, say hello to results, is the Drop 30 is there in the center. That has a complete system that's helped me gain control of my appetite, starting to lose body fat, retain muscle, got my digestive tract in line, and it was a full package. It takes care of the entire body. And so the Skinny Gummy, it's an amazing product. It's made out of the morcilla from Sicily, Italy, in extreme conditions. The morcilla helps to lower your BMI. It attacks the waistline. I just told you about the BRN. It helps to get your A1C in line and get the sugar in line. And therefore, but it also, you don't burn nothing but stored energy. That's all that stuff we've been carrying around for too long. The Slimmer helps to get your hormones in line, your leptin and your ghrelin. It gets in line. It just kills the appetite. When you consistently get on it, and the flat, it will debloat you within the first couple of days. It starts to help get your digestive enzymes in order. And once you get the digestive enzymes in order, you start to heal the gut. You start to go back to what I call your leanest point. And this product here, Fat Fighter Plus, holidays are coming up. You're going to enjoy all of the sweetness and the desserts and the second helpings. But if you're on 30-day drop, I doubt you're going to want a second helping. But in case you eat some of the stuff you know you're not supposed to, and you're going to enjoy that holiday with your family, you can take 2 of those Fat Fighters up to an hour after you eat. And you know what's going to happen? It has the ability to get a hold of the bad oils, the bad fats, the bad everything. It bonds it together because it has a Neopunia cactus in it. And once it bonds together, you don't digest it. You just get rid of it. And so I strongly recommend that for you staying on track and helping you to continue with your weight loss journey, but you can still just enjoy life as well. And this gut health, uh, the aloe, the one in the center, it's an amazing product. I drink a tablespoon of that and about 4 ounces of water every morning, and it starts to heal the gut. For what they say is from from entrance to exit. The super greens to the left there, it has all your minerals, vitamins, but also all your digestive stuff in it, all of the good bacteria that you need to start to flourish in your digestive system, but also it raises the alkalinity. And there's the flat again. That is a system right there. If you're having any digestive issues, that is the one to start on, start to heal the digestion. And you know what happens when you start to heal it? Everything goes back to your leanest point. And so we often recommend a healthy lifestyle. And I can tell you, everybody wants to be healthy. And it's just not that hard to get there. And so the skinny hydration, one thing that people feel so bad on most of the time, now I work out most every day. I get my runs in, I lift heavy, like I did when I played football back in school. But the hydrate is a big deal for me because it has all the electrolytes in it. Also, it helps me burn additional fat, but the electrolytes to keep me hydrated where I don't cramp and I just don't feel like just terribly, I'm just having a down moment. Once you stay hydrated, that's what you need in the hydration. Also, there's the happy coffee again, lowers the cortisol. But this superfood smoothie, I drink a couple of those a day. It's a meal replacement, but it has everything, all I need as far as my proteins and everything I need to what? To keep me going. It's just that meal replacement, and it tastes delicious. So therefore, I feel like I'm having my cake and eating it too. So our beauty product. Now, this is something my wife and daughters like. If you got any children 40 or better, or your spouse, and they're going through any kind of menopausal things, the hair, skin, and nails will help your hair grow when it kind of fell out for some of the ladies that's going through that tough time. And it has everything in it that make your nails grow, helps your skin, causes the hair to grow. And then the firm right there, it helps tighten the skin up. And it's a little gummy and they taste good. So, but this is why we're all in business. That skinny wrap, that's a product you can put anywhere on your body. It'll tight, tone, and firm, and you can see results in little as 45 minutes. But here's the kicker. After you take it off, it works for 3 additional days. It creates a natural lipolysis. And I don't care where you put it, if it's your tummy, your legs, your butt, under your arms, under your chin, it's site specific. And I've never seen that product that didn't get results. And in my 24 years, that is a product that caused me to walk away from a VP banker's job to come and join it, because I knew somebody is going to entirely wealthy with his product line. But that product right there gets results. I've never seen it in my 24 years. It didn't get results every time. The defining gel has been a big deal for me, because at once I was nearly 800 pounds when I got sick with my tumor and had to go through the medical treatment. And it has the same stuff that the wrap's got in it. It's a lesser strength, but it's got anti-inflammatories in it, because the calves on my legs are swelled up so bad they would just gap open. I had extreme lymphedema. That is a product that helped me with the anti-inflammatories in it. It helps soothe the pain. And I'll never go without that. And there's our entire hair care line for everything you need, for everything you want, any way you want to look, with the natural hair care line. So real people, real results. The 30-day drop, the skinny brew, and the cleanse. There's absolutely no way, as long as I've been here, that I hadn't seen people get crazy results. And so it has an active AMPK in it. That's an enzyme already found in your body. It just turns on your fat burning switch, and it turns your fat into energy. It targets stubborn problem areas like the belly fat and the love handles, and increase appetite control, visible reduce in your bloating in your belly. That's what I've seen my daughters and my sisters. They love it because it reduces the bloating and the flattening benefits of that particular product. And you see the before and afters, Ms. Wheeler here, and it's pretty amazing there for those before and afters. Just one little system here that helps to bring one thing into play. It just balances your body. Real people, real results. Again, the skinny cold brew for this young lady here, and the flat and the simply aloe. Look at the results it had. And everybody has something they don't like. So this product line is for everybody. The skinny brew features a boost in metabolism, energizes the body to burn calories and burn fat. Features clinically proven B104 probiotic that activates, supports in your immune system. And let's touch on that again. Once you get the digestive health in line, that boosts your immune system. And I can tell you this for a fact, on my medical record, I've not had an aspirin for headache in 20 years. I'm not saying I can't get sick, but when it alkalizes your body and you take care of you, the chances of you getting sick returns to really slim and none. And so the way I feel since I've been sick is a big deal for me. So I'm going to prevent rather than treat. And so it replenishes the beneficial gut bacteria to support a healthy microbiome, fires up the focus and concentration with 6 brain supports nootropics in it. And I can tell you, as you get my age, I'm in my mid 60s, I need those nootropics for that brain, that function there. But Jessica's done an amazing job here just with that particular system right there. So the perks of building a business with It Works is you earn income daily, weekly, monthly with our compensation plan. And by the way, it's the strongest compensation plan in direct sales in the entire world. Create your own schedule, work from anywhere with our cutting edge app. We have a mobile app that does everything for us old guys. And it's quite, as Kevin and I begin to learn about this app, it's getting really exciting for the things that we can do with it. The streamlines, the simplicity in building our business. So it's no experience necessary. You're in business for yourself, but you're never in business by yourself. We have no quotas. You cannot put any inventory in your trunk or in your closet. We have warehouses all over the world. Products are shipped directly to you and your customer's front door. And I want to stop here just for a second and bring my buddy Kevin on. And Kevin has been with me for several years here, and I've known him for over 20 years. So, Kevin, I want you to come on real quickly and share the story of what this product line's done for you and how just in the last couple of days your business is exploding.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, thanks so much for the opportunity to share tonight, Rusty. So my story with It Works starts about 3.5 years ago. Um, I'll tell you my age at the end. So 3.5 years ago, just going through the motions, seeing my doctor twice a year for the routine physicals, and I was already taking a blood pressure medication, and I can't remember the number of years, but it was, probably 3 or 4 years I'd been taking a blood pressure medication. But this particular visit, after having some blood work done, my doctor informs me that my cholesterol is high, my triglycerides are high. She says that I'm classified as being obese, and now I have something new in my life called onset diabetes. And my A1C had reached the point to where she drew the line and said, you are now, I'm going to begin treating you as a diabetic. And she wanted to put me on a medication that I'm sure you all have heard of called metformin. And before I decided to follow her instructions, I went home, did a Google search to find out that I was not going to be taking metformin. The list of side effects was truly alarming. And I would encourage you to go look that up if you don't already know. But in my opinion, those side effects were far worse than just being diabetic. So I knew that I wasn't going to follow her instructions and not be taking that pharmaceutical, but at the same time, she did have my attention. I knew that it was time to take my health seriously. So I shared this exact story with a good friend of mine who actually is then also friends with Rusty, and that's how he and I met. So I started with our system. Of course, Rusty just explained it to you. Today we call it the 30-day drop system. We had something similar 3.5 years ago. So I just began using our product line. 12 weeks later, I had lost 32 pounds. And I'll share a funny story that about 8 or 9 weeks into that process, I was beginning to feel a little bit dizzy and lightheaded on occasion. And I have a blood pressure cuff at home, so I took my blood pressure and I realized that my blood pressure was too low, and so I took myself off of the blood pressure meds. No, I did it correctly. I weaned myself off over the course of a week or so, little by little. But after the 12 weeks and after the weight loss, I called my doctor back and I explained that I thought I might should come back in for a visit. And she says, "Well, that's just this is every 6 months." And I'm going, "Well, I think you might want to see me." And sort of I had to force my way in, so to speak, but she kept saying that my insurance wasn't going to pay for the visit. I said, "Doesn't matter. I think you really want to see me." So long story short, I went back in, 32 pounds lighter, and I also requested to have new blood work drawn. And my blood pressure was normal. My cholesterol was normal. My triglycerides were normal. She was amazed that I had dropped to 32 pounds, but my A1C was normal. She said, "I don't know what you did, but you're no longer sick. You're just right where you should be." And I have maintained that for the past 3 years. And now I will tell you, I am 62 years old. And today, medication free, feel great, love this product line. Can't speak highly enough of it. So, Rusty and It Works, thank you so much. I really appreciate what it's done for me.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. All right, next slide. Thank you, Kevin. What could an extra 150 plus do for you if you could earn that every week? I've heard pay for groceries, pay for my kids' curricular activities, pay for gas or car payment, unlimited weekly bonuses. And all you do is follow our system. And we've done this through the way we build that simple system. It continues to compound. I need you to understand the word compound. So the next slide so we can get right into it. So what you heard is a great story. Kevin and I are the same age. I'm 2 months older than Kevin. We've actually known each other for 20 years. And we both got our health back in line at this age. And what we're able to do is not supposed to happen. But we're really become a product of this product. And we're just excited to get up and share this story with people and find out maybe we might have something that will help you. So if you're willing to become a product of the product and create your own story, but you have the willingness to help other people, this is exactly what can happen. Make this your side gig or make this your full-time gig. The possibilities are endless. Now, I'm not telling you to do what I did. I walked in and fired my VP banker's job at a 7-figure salary. I walked away and come home, told my wife what I was going to do because she started it, but I had had enough. I'd had enough of being an employee in a position because my little girls were growing up and I wasn't at home. I'm just a farm boy from Virginia. I'm not money driven at all. I'm about driven, making memories with the people I love most, was with my wife, my 2 daughters that are grown now, and now I have a granddaughter. And I take little Hadley on a date every single day I'm in town. It's called a Papa Baby Girl date. And because of this business, I get to live life any way I want to. And so the average monthly earnings by rank, and this is just average. Now you can choose to be average or you can choose to be above average. I'm a 7-figure earner multiple times. So if you just become a distributor, follow the little system, not counting the bonuses we've talked about or going to talk about, your average commission check is going to be around $87. If you help 2 people do that, you're going to go executive. You're going to earn about $407, not counting your weekly bonuses. If you go to Ruby, that means you create a couple distributors and an executive. You're just helping people grow to the next level because we're unified and we work together. You go to Emerald. That's $1,100, almost $1,200 a month, and just in commissions. Oh, by the way, when you get that commission 1 month, it comes the next too, because we continually build people to go up these ranks. Some people hit it very quickly. Some people, it takes a minute to get their mind wrapped around it. But the one that really changes your life is when you help create a couple rubies and an emerald and you go diamond. The average income for diamond is $2,806, not count any of the bonuses. And there's a lot of bonuses as you go right up this particular ladder that we ain't even talked about. But your potential in the next year with momentum, you're going to a 6-figure income just at diamond. At double diamond, you're around $5,367. At triple diamond, $9,551. Presidential, and these are just small averages, over 13,000. Ambassador, over 23,000. And we have people in every month that make a 6-figure income. So you set where you want to be. We create a plan of action, and we all go to work with you to help you get there. And these figures are based off of people's activity, and it's just average incomes. So tell me, which one of these incomes, which one of these levels will start to change your life for the better? We got Christmas coming. How would you like, at what level here would that pay for your Christmas? Now, how do I know this works? I've been full time for 24 years. This is my passion, my drive is to help anybody in this company get to the next level if you're willing to follow a simple, simplistic system. This is a business. It don't cost you hardly anything to get started, but the investment and the outcome and the potential here, I've never seen nothing on planet Earth. On planet Earth, that will you can earn this kind of money and you make money while you sleep. That's the one thing that excited me. Here's our 2022 income disclosure statement by rank, and these are just from the lowest end to the top end, but there's your averages, and we're very proud of this because I don't see a lot of the other I don't call anybody competition, but I don't hear them talking about here's the worst case scenario, but here's the best case scenario, and that's from 2022. So it works. We're about having friendships, fun, and freedom. And you can look at all these people as having that fun and that freedom. And uh, once you get to a certain level and you actually start to own your time, it's pretty amazing that the creativity it kicks in and the things you get to do with your family. So most people think it's at what point is all this worth? Would you spend $1,000 to have the potential to earn that kind of money? Well, absolutely, you don't have to. Or you can sign up with us. We have 3 different kits. They're $99. You choose your kit. Or you can come in for $39. It's called a distributor licensing program. And all you have to do is order $50 worth of whatever product you want. And right now we're running a great promotion. It's going to last a while. You can get any two products you want for $65, a $39 distributor fee. One, you start developing a story, you start working on becoming a better version of you. And for $39, you start a business that could potentially replace that that annual income. And once you start to replace it, now you have a decision to make. And I ain't telling you to quit your job, but I'm telling you, create a big why. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. I had some people today, well, I need to do my research. I said, well, did you do your research before you went through the drive-through at McDonald's and found out what's really in that bag right there? Did you research all that stuff out? When you start taking care of you, I know I've been very sick before, but when you start really coming after your health and you see success already, what do? You follow and duplicate successful people. That's all I done. We invite you to join our Works family. You can become a Perks member if you just want to try the products for a minute. So you can become a Perks member. You try the products at a 25% discount. You become what we call a preferred customer, and you can build towards special perks. And here's what we do for our customers. If you just want to be a customer, whoever got you on this call, go to their website and go ahead and start taking care of your health. But when we send you the welcome email, you're going to have your own little link in there. So every time you send your link out as a customer and somebody becomes a customer for the person that sent you the link that you sent the link to, we're going to give you $20 into your customer account to reduce your next shipment or your next order. We're going to reduce it by 20. The more you put, and it's unlimited. I had a lady last week and she brought me 5 customers. So this month, guess what? That's $100 off by just bringing a few customers in, helping promote it because she loved her feeling and she created her own little team that wanted to go with her. Or you can become a distributor, enjoy the same discount with an opportunity to earn extra income. So I want to ask you one more time, what would extra $500 do for you? What would that do at the end of the month? How would that offset some of that stress of debt? We got the holidays coming up. How would you like this month and next month for you to be able to pay for Christmas and it never come out of your income on your job? If you do that, you need to think about that really seriously. And if you want to join a team that we all work together, we don't make it until you make it. That's the difference between having a job, and I ain't saying quit your job, or building a true business. When you make it, we make it. So that we're incentivized to work with you to help you get to the next level, to whatever your goal is. We're not drivers. We're going to be there to support you at whatever level you want to be supported. But I can tell you one thing, when you get a taste of freedom, I call that rare air. Once you get that in your lungs, you will never be right again. And therefore, you throw all the alarm clocks in the trash and you never have to wake up by an alarm clock again. How do I know? I've already done it. But to be there to never miss another ball game, and never miss another school function, to never miss anything else. And my 2 daughters, every time my wife and I would fly out to another country, work in our business, we'd write our daughters out of school. They'd go with us. So we become a full-time family. So I want you to dream with me just a minute. What if right now you could become a full-time family and you didn't have to worry about working on somebody else's dream, punching a clock or getting a salary or trading time for dollars? And you could become that full-time family. What would you do? How would you live this coming Monday? How would you live over the weekend? Exactly what kind of life would you really live? What kind of dream that you could manifest right now that you could really live and take you and your family to the next level? And couldn't nobody tell you yes or no? You don't have to ask nobody's permission to get some time off or use your PT time or whatever they got going on now. And your income would not be affected by you going out and enjoying your family at that level. Do you know what security and confidence that puts in your children? Well, I do. My 2 daughters grew up with a full-time mama and a dad. I retired my wife when I left. A full-time mom and daddy to become a full-time family because of this company right here. That's the integrity, and that's why we're still running in the biggest run we've ever had. And there again, about 603,000 people have joined us since March the 1st. We will go well over 1 million, and we're going to do that before the end of the year. So you make up your mind. Which of the next numbers do you want to be, but how many people are you willing to go help to live life like you just heard about? Thank you for getting on this call. Get back with the person that got you here or sent you this video. Get back with that person and let's go build this thing together and let's go live the life that you believe that you deserve. And I promise you, we will grow the dream in you. You know why we'll grow the dream in you? Because we'll help you get the income that you want to be if you just follow our little system and allow us to work with you and give you the support that you need. Because there again, one team, one mission, we're all family. Good night, everyone.
Good night.